Okay, so we've been talking all about theme, right, guys? Who remembers what theme is? Mikey? The message, right? The message of the story. So theme is the message. And every time we read a story and it has a theme, we go back to talk about the theme, right? We're going to look for the message. Now, is the story going to just say the theme is? Is it going to say that?
No.
So Jamari, how do we figure it out? You're not sure? Okay. How do we figure out what the theme is? Barnell, you paying attention? How do we figure out what the theme is, Terrell?
By looking in the story.
Okay. Yeah, so Terrell said we use clues from this story, right, as we read, right? We use, and we also have background knowledge, right? So we use what we know plus clues from the story to just figure out what the theme of the story is. So we read Winds of Hope. Can anybody give me a quick retell of Winds of Hope? Remember William Kamkwamba, right? Anybody give me a retell, Christopher?
Made the windmill that caused energy.
Oh yes. So William Kamkwamba, right? Where was the setting? Where was he at in the story?
And like, is it like the desert or something?
Okay, in Africa, right?
Africa, yeah.
Africa. They were in Malawi. Lawrence, you paying attention? Right? They were in Africa, right? And he decided to make a windmill for his family. Why did he do this? Grayson. You remember why he decided to make the windmill? You said electric? Okay, kind of. Jamari, you remember?
For the light bulb you can see.
Right,
For
right.
a light bulb. For
Right.
the wind, like the wind and the water can come down and bring plants.
Yes, so they use the energy, right, to get the electricity to work. Lorson, what were you going to say? Not sure? Okay, so they use the windmill to get electricity. What else? What else happened? Was William a kid that was able to go to school?
No,
No?
no, because he had to pay.
He had to pay for it. So what happened, Mikey?
His dad couldn't like pay like the rest of the year for like his school,
Right.
and that like these people they was coming to cut down the trees, so all the money was going to go like away.
Right.
wasted.
Right, so they lived in a poor village in Africa. They didn't really have money to afford for him to go to school anymore, right? But William, he was a curious kid, yes? And he really was determined. He really wanted to be successful. He loved learning. So he went to the library, and what did he find? What did he find? Yes, yes.
But I thought he found it outside.
No, it was in their library. Remember, it was a 3-shelf library, right? They only had 3 shelves in their Malawi library,
Found it.
and he found this book.
We can build it.
And he took it home, and then he started figuring out what he needed to do to make the windmill. Did he order the parts off Amazon?
No, he went to the.
He went to this bike and he looked at it, but he didn't really have to steal nothing off of it. So him and his friend after school went to this like junkyard and looked over at stuff that people didn't use no more.
Right. They went to the junkyard, and they got all the parts that they needed to create the windmill, right? And so now he has everything that he needs, and he's able to harness the energy and get the windmill going. And now people are lined up at his door. I wonder why, Christopher.
Cause they give him money to like charge their phones.
I don't think they gave him money, but they were lined up because they wanted to charge their phones, right? And what else? Terrell?
They wanted to have energy in their house.
Right. Other people now, the people in the village see that their house has energy. They want it too. Yes.
It was only two electric working.
Right. It was only 2 light bulbs that were working. That's right. Good job. Okay, so we did a quick retell, right? We know that William Kamkwamba was from Malawi, right? He wasn't able to finish school, so he had to drop out. And he was still determined to make a way, right? He wanted to read and do all these things, but he didn't have light, so he found a way to create energy so that his village could, have some electricity. Yes, Mikey?
Also, he makes a light bulb for like he can study at night.
Yes, because he was trying to read, remembering that he was racing against daytime, so he wanted to. Yep. So now that we did a quick retell, we talked all about the story. What do you guys think? And I want you to kind of talk at your tables first before you tell me. Talk at your tables about what do you think the theme of Winds of Hope could be? What do you think the theme could be? Desmond, if you want to talk to Miss Burrell, and I'm just gonna. What do you think the theme could be? I don't hear any talking. You guys can talk a little louder.
What do you think that you can do? What do you think they're trying to get
You could do things in your head that help you figure out
when the times was getting hard, when they said when they just go on and cry. Alright. Just like Tommy said, it said, four, right? They keep going. What is that? Yeah.
Think about your heart, your mind, your heart into it.
What does it say? Just talk about it.
Tell her what we said. Talk about
That just cracked my nose.
and what's the P word? That's easy.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to start with what Desmond said. Desmond, can you tell us what you said? You think the theme of Winds of Hope is?
It's not giving up and perseverance.
Not giving up.
Perseverance.
Perseverance, right?
Not giving up and perseverance.
Middle table, can you tell me what you said you think the theme of Winds of Hope is? Rondell?
So one of the things of Winds of Hope is and like putting your mind into it and so not giving up on what you're thinking is keep going into it.
Keep going. I love it, Mikey.
You can do anything if you put your heart into it.
Okay, you can do anything, right? Okay, so far the themes that we have are not giving up, perseverance, which are both kind of like the same thing. If you persevere, you're not giving up, right? Keep going, and you can do anything, right? So today, what we are going to do is write a 1 paragraph, right? We're going to write 1 paragraph on what we think the theme is, right? So you're going to pick, and maybe if we can do it together, and then I can let you guys go off and finish it. We'll pick one of the themes, and then we're going to give evidence from the text, right? We're going to give evidence from the text, and then we're going to use our graphic organizer to start, okay? And then you guys are going to put your intro sentence. You're going to have 3 supporting sentences, and then we're going to have a concluding sentence, okay? So, not giving up, perseverance. Desmond, can you give me some evidence as to why you said that perseverance could be the theme of Winds of Hope?
Because the story is not giving up. Yeah. The story that
Well, think about it. Did William Kamkwamba give up? What did he do? Tell me something in this story. How did he not give up? What did he do?
he built it at 1 million and everybody knocked it out.
Yes. He said that William built a windmill and everybody was laughing at him. He could have easily gave up and said, you know what, I'm done. But he didn't. He still persevered.
Hey, so that's what happens when you just keep making it and just hey, not giving up, because giving up doesn't help you do anything.
Right, that's right, Brandel. Right, giving up does not help at all. Right?
Keep making
Yes,
it.
Jamari.
Don't stop.
When he was building the windows, because I think it's mom, he said that.
And just made it tighter.
I'm sorry, Jamari. What you say? I couldn't hear you.
When he was building the window when he was climbing, I think his dad or his mom said that he was just crazy.
Yeah, people called him crazy, right? Imagine doing something that's so far-fetched, right? It kind of almost reminds me of Henry Ford. Remember the story we read about Henry Ford, and he was building the first car, and he, people thought that he was crazy, and they told him, get a horse, right? But sometimes other people can't see the vision that you have, right? And so William knew that he had something that he had to do, and he did it. And now look at him. Yes, Mikey?
Even though William couldn't pay for the rest of the school his family, he still chased it, trying to chase his dreams and stuff.
Yes.
By making a windmill.
Yes. Even though he couldn't go to school, right? That didn't stop him from learning. He went to the library. He read it. He took the book and read the books, right? He did everything that he could possibly do to educate himself, right? So even though he couldn't go to school, that was another moment where he persevered, right? So we are going to take our theme, right? And I think we can use perseverance. Everybody okay with us using perseverance? Right? We just gave out plenty of evidence from the story, okay? And so we will be able to write our paragraph on the theme of perseverance, okay? All right, cool. So you guys, let me give you your graphic organizer. Right? And this is the same graphic organizer that we always use. We'll continue to use it so that you guys